Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually inspired by, her name is Kelly, Gooch. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Gooch? Don't know. But her name is Kelly. And I just subscribed to her channel because I actually love her. Her videos always pop up, so I didn't feel like I needed to subscribe because I always see her videos pop up. But I just pulled the trigger and subscribed to her channel. After I saw this video, she did ranking her highlighters from best to worst, from worst to best. I don't know. She just said ranking her highlighters, basically. So she took all of her highlighters and ranked them from... She had 18, so she ranked them from 18 to 1. I don't have nearly as many. And she also did her eyeshadow palette collection, which she had 20, so she started from 20, went all the way up to 1. I haven't watched that one yet, but I wanted to watch that one because it looks really good. So this kind of inspired this video, obviously. I saw her do it. She's the only person I've seen do this, actually. So I thought it was really interesting, and I figured why not do it. So as I said earlier, I don't have... nearly as big of a collection as she does, so I'm actually going to be doing highlights and bronzers in this video, and then I will be posting within the next couple weeks, within the next week probably, I'll be posting blushes and face palettes. So it's going to be kind of like a series, and then we'll do eyeshadow palettes and stuff like that. We'll continue with it because I think this is really exciting, but like I said, I don't have as many as her, so I had to fill in the blanks a little bit. So real quick, on my lips is the e.l.f. matte stick thing. I don't ever know what these are called, but they're matte pencils. They look like this is the shade Berry Sorbet. I'm trying to use it up in a project pan. That's why it's in every single one of my videos, but it actually looks really cute today. So I was like, yes, I was feeling it. I'm gonna actually wear it out today, so we'll see how that goes. So anyway, this video, I don't want this video to take too much time, so let's just get started. Okay, so for highlighters, my highlighters, I only have 6 highlighters. 2 of them kind of count. We'll talk about them. I have 6 highlighters and 1 honorary mention. That's not a highlighter, but I use it as a highlighter. So we're gonna go from 6 all the way to 1. I'm gonna show you which one's my least favorite. She made this disclaimer, and as well, I'm gonna make the same one. Is these products, none of them are bad products. I love them all, or I like them all at least, if not love. That's why they're in my collection. I wouldn't have them if I didn't like them. Basically, it's really the truth. And yeah, so you just rank them for the fun of this video, but not really that the number 6 is the worst product. So I'm still kind of looking it over, switching things around. Yeah, I think we're good. So let's just get, I'm gonna start. I always do that. So number 6 is starting us off at the thing, is this top shade in this palette right here. This is from the Profusion Blush and Glow number 2 palette. I actually depotted them because I only like the highlighters. This top one is the shade Elated, and it is, I did swatch it, but I'll just go over it a little bit more. It's right here. This shade is so gorgeous, so pretty, but it is super dark, so I don't wear it all the time, and I'm hoping that in my darkest in my summer shade I can pull this off because it is so blinding, so pretty, so pigmented. I actually went in the wrong order, that's why that swatch is there, but yeah. I love this so much, so creamy, like I said, and it is in a palette, so if you're interested in it, you probably have to buy the whole palette. And it is the darker version of the palette because there's a lighter version of the palette, but I think that these highlighters, the Profusion highlighters, are so creamy, so nice. I really, really like them. Okay, so that was number 6. Number 5 is this e.l.f. Baked highlighter in the shade Apricot Glow. Again, I like this highlighter. It is so pretty blinding. It is just not that it's too dark for me, because it is, it'll work for me right now. It's just so apricot-y. that I don't like it every day, basically. It is very specific, but I do like having it for specific looks, peachy looks, fall looks, even a summer. I think it'll be really pretty with my tan. You can blend it out to be pretty natural, which I really like for that shade. And this one, I don't feel like I have to scrape off the top like some Elf Baked highlighters, which I really like. I've tried one of their other shades, which is their lightest shade, and I wish that they like had a baby between these two, like a medium shade with this formula, because I really like this formula, but I just feel like the shades are just like not something I'd reach for every day, but it is really, really pretty. And then number 5, I think yes. Number 4 is this Ofra highlighter, and it's the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials Everglow highlighter. As you can see, mine came shattered. I honestly think I would like this more, like it would have been higher up if I had all the shades in it, because there's a lighter shade right here. There's a white shade that I think would make the other two so much prettier for me in my skin tone. But again, same old, same old. These are like a little dark. So the top one up here, I don't think that they're like specific names, but the top one up here is just way too dark for me. Like I will never be able to wear this, and so I have to mix it, but like I don't know, it's just so dark. And these are so pigmented. If you've ever tried an Ofra highlighter, they're so pigmented, so bright, so blinding, that this is really hard to pull off. And there was a white shade here. There's like a little crumb there. It's white, and it's literally the lightest shade in the palette that I think that I got like some off the side. I think they would have been really pretty together if I would have been able to wear them together. That's just from me scraping the side of it. They're so pigmented. But so that's why I think like I don't use it all the time, because it is super dark. And then the other shade in here is actually really pretty. It's a really nice shade for me. I just don't reach for it because it's so super blinding. I'm never really into that much of a blinding highlight, but it is really pretty. And I think, again, in the summer, I'm gonna be like loving this with no foundation, collarbone gleaming. I'm gonna be in this. But for right now, it's just like not top 3. Okay, and then we're getting into top 3 here. And again, top 3 for me is not as big as a deal as it was for Kelly, because she had 18. For me, I only have 6, so top 3 is really like not that far away from the bottom 3. So it's really not that big of a deal, but I still find it fun. These all look really blinding and really pretty. But you can see how dark this is. This is dark. Okay, and then number 3 is actually back into this palette. It's the bottom one right here. So I just want to show you that one. This is actually the shade Hype from that same Profusion Blush and Glow palette. But let me show you. It's right here. That is so blinding. It is so pretty, and you can sheer it out. That's why I really like it. You can sheer it out to be like something a little bit softer on the face, and I really, really like it. I think the Ofra ones are just really hard to finagle on your face. These are a little bit easier to blend out and stuff like that, so I really, really like it. I have to use it more. I haven't given it a week in my Shop My Stash yet because I just started theming them, but soon I will give this a week because I love this. And again, the formula is just creamy, buttery, so smooth. It is so pretty on the face. I'm obsessed. Okay, and then number 2. This was between 1 and 2. It was super, super hard, but I really had to go with whatever one I would like cry if I lost. But so number 2 is this Essence Pure Nude highlighter. I have the shade number 10 Be My Highlight, and I love this so much. That's why it was so hard for me to choose, but it is just so pretty. It is just such a soft and pretty highlighter. The only thing that the shade is sometimes too light for me, so I have to like, again, finagle it. But I love this formula. It is so creamy, so nice. It's not as creamy as a Profusion, but it is really nice and soft and like a light powder, which I really, really like. It's not heavy or anything like that, so I really like it. And it is the most subtle out of all of these, but still like super pretty on the face. So I really love this highlighter, and this is, if I lost this, I would repurchase it in a heartbeat because I love it so much. But yeah, it's not like the perfectest highlight of my life. So Just thought I should let you know that. Okay, and then like probably the most perfect highlight for me out of all of these is this Luna by Luna highlight in the shade Electra. I actually got this in an Ipsy, which is really shocking because usually Ipsy highlights aren't like Ipsy products are not my favorites because I don't know, sometimes I really like them, sometimes they're really not my favorite. But this one is one of the very few products that Ipsy has really like got me on. It is this pink highlight right here. It is so freaking pretty. It is gorgeous. It's in my basket this week. I'm not wearing it today, but it is just so stunning on the face. It is a little bit more highlight-esque. It's a little bit more than the Essence one, so I really like it, and it has like a pink like undertone to it, and I think it looks really pretty like with my skin tone. So I think if you're anywhere near my skin tone, you might really like this. The only thing is that I don't know if I'd go on, I've never even heard of Luna by Luna before I got this, so would I go on their website and repurchase it? No. That's why it was kind of like a tie between these two. But this one is just so, I love this one so much. Not so much more, I just love this one a lot, and I love the shade, and I'm gonna be sad in the summer because I don't know if it will match me because it is so light, but it's not white, so I think I could pull it off. But I love this hand of highlights except for this one right here. The rest of them are just super pretty. You can see the theme I like kind of going on here. I really like that subtle glow from within kind of highlight that also like can be built up to be blinding. So this was my favorite. It's really funny because I didn't mention which one's on my face, but that's in a face palette, so we'll talk about it a little later. My honorary mention, which is probably, if it was an actual single highlighter, this would take the cake for #1 because this is my favorite. This eyeshadow is from the ColourPop Dream Street palette. I don't know why I couldn't remember the name. This is from the ColourPop Dream Street palette. This is the shade Sweet Dreams, and I have used and abused this because this is I'm wearing this mixed with another highlighter on my face, but this highlighter, it is so pretty and so blinding. The only thing is that it is a little flaky, and that's because I really just believe it's because it's meant to be an eyeshadow, so when you put it on, like I don't know, I feel like just when you use it not like that, it's gonna be a little different than the rest of your highlighters because it's not meant to be a highlighter, you know what I mean? But it is just super blinding, super pretty. I love it. It is so gorgeous. I have it, again, mixed on. You can see like the pink hue that I have on is kind of matching. That's what I think I like most about it, is the pink vibe to it. I don't really know. That's so weird. I never like pink anything, but I really like the pink of the Luna by Luna and this one's more pink, you can see, but it's just so pretty. It looks so natural on the face, but also can be, again, built up to be something blinding, and I have not stopped using this in weeks because I love it so much, and I'm really sad. I wish they would make that like a single highlighter because it is just so beautiful. But yeah, that's it for my highlights. Again, they're not terrible products. None of them are terrible. I like them all. So let's just go and move on to bronzers. Okay, so #5 for bronzers is this Amuse Cosmetics Matte Bronzer. You can get it at shopmissy.com. I always say AOA, but it's not AOA. This is the shade #2 out of them. If you go on their website, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a little confusing with them. But this bronzer, I really like this bronzer. It's just too light for me, and like once I get rid of it, I'm not repurchasing it because it's just like not my favorite, but I do like it. It's a very light, soft bronze, which I liked for a little bit. I'm just not into it right now, and I really just want to use it up and get it out of my collection because it's just not my favorite. I do really like it, and it's still here, which says a lot because I've decolored so many different bronzers. It's not even funny. But I really like this one, and you can see I blended it out. It blended out just to be something very natural, very just bronze from within kind of bronze, very natural, no makeup kind of days, which I really like sometimes, but just not all the time. And so, yeah, that's for that reason it's #5. #4 is actually really funny because I really like the NYX bronzers. I'm going to just swatch it a lot smaller because I took up a lot of space last time. But this is the NYX bronzer right here. It is very, very deep, as you can see. I have the shade Deep Tan. And it's very deep. And I got it deep because at my deepest in my summer shade, this worked for me. And I had to use a light hand, but it worked for me. And so I really liked it. But most of the year I can't use it because it's way too dark for me. So it was just like a dumb buy, honestly. But I do like the formula. It is very creamy, very soft, very buttery, but it is super, super dark. And so I really have to just, again, use it up. Maybe I can use it along with this one and hopefully get a lighter bronzer throughout the year and get them both used up together. Something like that, because this is just real, real dark. And that's crazy. And that's the only reason why it is number 4, because I do like the formula a lot. Would I repurchase it and get a lighter shade? Probably not, because I do have ones that I like more, but I do really, really like it. And if like the opportunity came, they were on sale or something, I probably would have it, get a lighter shade just to keep it in my collection, because I do like the formula. So have a good variety of ones that I like, you know what I mean? Okay, and number 3 is actually a LA Girl Pro Face HD matte pressed powder. I have the shade Warm Caramel because I wanted it to be a bronzer. That's why I'm including it in bronzers, although it's a face powder. And this is really nice. I would not recommend getting a face powder as a bronzer just because they're not made to bronze up your face. It works really nicely, and as you can see, it's a very nice shade. It's a good mixture actually of like these two. Honestly, it's a really nice shade, and I think that this will work for me most of the time during the summer, except when I'm the darkest, which I'd have to use that one for. But I do really like it. It's a very soft powder, very nice, very like, it's meant to be a face powder, you can tell because how light it is, but it is a nice bronzer, so that's why I really like it, and I really like the shade of it. That's why it's so high up. I wouldn't repurchase it because it is a face powder, as I said like 100 times, but I do really like it, and it's really, 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 really pretty. Okay, and then next, number 2 on the, I hope I went backwards, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, number 2 is this Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade Suntan. I love this. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks right here today, and it just, I feel like it just contours my cheeks very nicely, but doesn't make it too harsh or anything like that. That's why I think I like the gray ashy tone to it, because it is really nice for contour. It's right here. As you can see, it looks completely different. This one gives me bronze, this one gives me contour. That's why I really like it. The reason why it's not number 1 is because it doesn't bronze as much as it does contour. So I'm really into bronzing, but I really like the contour side of this because it's easy, it's smooth, it's buttery, and it actually does contour your face and makes it look chiseled out, which I really, really like. It gives that like shadow effect that makes your cheekbones look chiseled out, which I really, really love. And I was really excited when I saw that it did that. So this is, and then the powder is beautiful as well. They do have other shades. I don't know if they're meant to be, it says bronzing powder, so I don't know if they have one that will be more of a bronzing shade on me. I don't really know how they work, but it is a contour for me. So if you're kind of closer to my skin tone and you're looking for a good contour, kind of ashy tone shade, this one is really good. I have number 3, Suntan. Like you can see, it's very ashy, deep, and like shadow-y. I don't know, but I really like that formula. Okay, and number 1, top of the line, is this Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade What Shady Beaches. I love saying that. It's really funny. It's terrible, but it's really funny. It is a very deep bronzer. Not super deep, not as deep as the NYX one, but it is pretty deep. I do really like it though, and I think it looks really, really pretty on the face. Oh, it's not even the deepest one that I have, and I was talking about how deep it is. It looks deep in the pan. I think that's what it is. That's what always confuses me every time. There is a little bit of sheen to it. There's not much. When you put it on the face, you can't even tell, but you can see on my hand it's not as matte as the rest of them, but I really like it. Maybe it's the highlight underneath it. I don't know, but either way, I really like it. It's really pretty on the face, and again, on the face, that doesn't look highlighty at all. Again, it is a really nice bronzer, so it really bronzes up my face. I think I'm going to really like using these together because I can contour with this one and then bronze up the face with this one. They're going to be really nice companion palettes, bronzers, but I really, really love this one. So pretty. Recommend times 10. It's only like $5, I think. I literally got mine at Five Below because I saw it there and I was like, I need this. So they have a couple of shades. I think they have like 4 or 5 shades. I would definitely check it out because it's alright, guys. So that is it for this video. The verse for today is, Jesus answered, "Everyone who drinks this water will be thirsty again, but whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up with eternal life." That's from John 4, verse 13 through 14. And I kind of, not gonna lie, I just looked up verse of the day, whatever. But I really like, you know, when I do that, and it really speaks to me, because it's really true. You know, you can look for this worldly things, worldly water, if you are trying to make the connection, you know, things that are just going to fulfill you for a moment. But Jesus is the only thing that is going to just fill you up and satisfy you truly. You can look to drugs, you can look to alcohol, you can look to Instagram, you can look to YouTube, you can look to whatever, but Jesus is really the only thing that is going to fill you up and truly, truly, you know, make you feel whole and make you, and give you eternal life, as you know what the verse says. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, comment down below. Or DM me at makeup_Marissa612. I promise I don't do that so I can get more followers. I literally just do it to, so you can talk. You don't even have to follow me because I'm an open account. You can just DM me and I'll accept it. Yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.